Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Code4Green Hackathon. It's a chance to meet new friends, show your skills, and maybe make your name. I'm very excited. The three challenges you are addressing today, climate change, biodiversity, and circular economy, are top priorities for Europe. They are at the center of the European Green Deal, and they are major features in the EU recovery plan. They are our political priorities, but we need new ideas from each of you, because common work strengthens our resilience. We need innovative database solutions to redesign the economy so that it gives back more to the planet than it takes away.
Yeah, I mean, these are the three very big challenges we are dealing with during our presidency. As you know, Germany is holding the EU presidency at the moment for the next 6 months. And as part of the Green Deal, of the European Green Deal, we have to deal with climate change. We have to deal with biodiversity. There is an EU biodiversity strategy on the table launched by the EU Commission, and it's about the circular economy, and these are some of the very important current challenges we have to deal with on the European level, and that is why we have chosen those topics also for the hackathon.
And you know what, Dan? What? In Eurovision, which is very popular in Australia.
And Australia also participates. I don't know how you ever got away with that, but yeah.
The hosts always say, Europe, start voting.
We will do that.
We will on Sunday. But for now, Europe, start coding.
We need to put forward a new model that is not the big state that we see in China, which is more power from the state and a lot of concentration, more Orwellian. It doesn't respect our fundamental individual rights, but also alternative to the Silicon Valley surveillance capitalism. So we can put forward a European, more democratic model that competes. So we make privacy and democracy our competitive advantage. And then we use technology to tackle, the energy transition, climate change, the fundamental problems that we have in society.
I will underline that because it is important to have our own way, and Europe is different from China and from the US, and we could do digitalization in a way that is more sustainable, that is more open, that is democratic, and use public data in another way as China or the US are doing that. But therefore, we need also the state, we need the right framework, and that's the best to do that on the European level.
I think Europe is actually in the lead when it comes to investing in this other type of digitalization and in putting a brand on it that is not only more democratic, but also more sustainable. So let's build on that sort of trajectory and use that. And if we can then also come with more, I would say, independent capacities to do artificial intelligence and big data analysis with that European brand, I think we can make significant steps forward.
We hear from decision makers, from public institutions that we have the funding, we have the data, we have everything. How come we don't see more commercial solutions here in Europe? How come, despite this political will and public opinion, which is so sensitive to environmental issues, still we often import solutions from other parts of the world? What is missing in this equation?
I think we have two or three issues here. One of them, Ms. Schulz touched upon, and this is the capital markets. That our capital markets are not as far advanced as like capital markets of other regions. Yeah. And this is specifically the United States, but also like increasingly China. And why are we behind the learning curve? Also because of like our Europe is less unified than, let's say, China or the United States. Yeah, it's still like all these different states, slightly different regulations. And then in terms of like capital markets, I think like first appreciating how far we've come. I mean, in the since my career started, something like 20 odd years, a lot has happened. A lot has happened to the positive, to foster entrepreneurship, which basically makes use of science and then translates it into product. So like, I think like first appreciating we came a long way and we're on a good path. Yeah.
We have a lot of things where we are very, very good, but staying still is like going back. You need to do it every day. You need to go forward. And with the European Green Deal, we have the chance to pay off, to pay in for the future, to have really the right framework. But it's on nowadays, or today, it's just a framework. And now we need to fill it and have all the regulations. We have that on the European level now, the biodiversity strategy, the farm-to-fork strategy, and we also need the strategy for sustainable digitalization.
It's always interesting to see how much a small team of people who probably don't know each other before manage in such a short period of time. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I mean, I couldn't do it. So congratulations to everyone to just like making a video and setting up product and starting coding and stuff. It's pretty impressive.
It was really a pleasure to be part of this, and I'm really impressed by the diversity of the topics, by the creativity of the people. And I must say, I assume you all had, in addition to all the hard work, a lot of fun during the last two and a half days or so.
Yeah. So now that we are reaching the end of these 36 hours, what the teams are really dying to know is who actually won that challenge. So we will start with a popular vote. As you were saying before, all the winners will receive
mentoring to develop their prototype in a functioning product over the next 3 months. And they're going to come back here to Berlin to be with you and present to the 27 other environment ministers from across Europe, hopefully in person. So let's look at the chart and see who got the highest score.
Right. So before the jury's vote, this is the popular vote. These are the 500 people who are watching us and voted. And we have a popular winner, which is Wisely. Do we also have you with us? Hello, Wisely.
Hi.
Hi.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, with this in mind, we heard the jury. I see that the results are in the envelopes. There are many people watching us who are dying to know if they won or not. So I suggest we move. First category should be circular economy. And Minister, please tell us, among those who pitched.
Drum roll.
And the winner.
The winner is Rosatin.
So, welcome.
Hello, Rosatine.
And we have
congratulations. Congratulations.
How do you feel? Did you think you were going to win? Did you have a strong feeling about your project?
Of course, of course.
And that brings us to the second category, which is
biodiversity.
Okay, it might take us.
Drum roll.
It is well-being. Well-being.
All right, the screen at the sum of them. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
And third category, climate change. Can I get a drum roll out here, please?
Again. And we have Green Spectre.
Green Spectre.
Green Spectre.
Live voting, and hello, here they are.
There they are, well done.
There's a big smile of the winner there.
There he is.
Thank you.
So what's the secret to success? What made you work so well together?
Our humor and...
I like that answer.
Goodbye from Berlin.
Auf Wiedersehen, Europa. See you soon. And it's a wrap.
And it's a wrap.